The story goes like this. One day, the Buddha was teaching the Dharma at Jetavana Monastery. Exhausted woman with tear-red eyes came running toward him, holding the body of a child in her arms. She cried out loudly before the Buddha, "Please save my child. You are the Enlightened One. Please bless him. Please bring my son back to life." The monastic Sangha assembly fell silent. Some bowed their heads in compassion. Others quietly shook their heads. But the Buddha did not turn her away, nor did he immediately preach about impermanence. Instead, he gently asked, "I can help you. But first, go into the village and find a single mustard seed from a household where no one has ever died. Bring it back to me, and then I will help you." Overjoyed, the mother immediately carried her child and ran into the village. All day long she went from house to house, knocking on doors. "Please, has anyone in your family ever died?" "Yes, my father passed away last year." "Yes, my mother died long ago." "Yes, my husband fell in battle." Every household carried its own sorrowful story. A father, a mother, a child, a husband, a wife, all had experienced loss. There was no home that death had not visited. By sunset she returned, still holding her child. But this time she was no longer crying out. Her face had softened, her eyes were dry, reflecting a quiet, sorrowful calm. She sat down, placed her son at the Buddha's feet, and said, "I understand now. It is not only I who suffer. Everyone has lost loved ones. I cannot demand something that life itself does not allow. Please, world-honored one, teach me how to understand and let go." The Buddha calmly said, "The one who suffers the most is not the one who is lost, but the one who does not understand the nature of loss. When you truly understand, suffering is no longer a burden, but a doorway into compassion." Later she ordained as a nun under the name Kisā Gotamī, and lived her life in mindfulness, using her own experience to comfort those who had once fallen into despair because of loss. In this story, instead of offering abstract philosophy, the Buddha used skillful means to help the grieving mother directly realize the truth. Death is the inevitable law of all conditioned things. Death is not an end, but a continuation of causes and conditions. Vaya Dhamma Sankhara Apamadena Sampadita. All conditioned things are subject to decay. Strive on with diligence. Vaya Dhamma Sankhara Apamadena Sampadita. All conditioned things are subject to decay. Strive on with diligence. Vaya Dhamma Sankhara Apamadena Sampadita. diligence.